Nuclear power. It's a term that evokes awe and unease, a testament to humanity's ability to harness atomic forces. With this power comes profound responsibility. Locations like Calvert Cliffs hold a certain mystique. What happens when this enigmatic place defies explanation? Our story unfolds on a December night in 2024, an event that sparks debate and speculation. Calvert Cliffs is more than just a power plant. It's a landmark, a fixed point in the lives of those who live and work within its shadow. For some, it's a source of employment, a place where skilled technicians and engineers ensure the safe and efficient operation of a technological marvel. At night, these towers take on an almost ethereal quality, their warm glow a beacon in the darkness. As the year 2024 drew to a close, something extraordinary unfolded in the skies above Calvert Cliffs. December in Maryland usually brings a chill to the air, a time for cozy nights by the fire and the anticipation of holiday lights twinkling in neighborhoods. Yet, in 2024, a different kind of light show was about to unfold, one that would leave residents baffled and authorities searching for answers. It began with a whisper, a story shared amongst neighbors, a tale that spread quickly through the community like wildfire. A local resident claimed to have seen something unusual in the night sky near the Calvert Cliffs plant. It wasn't a plane, nor a drone. This was something different, something that defied easy categorization. The witness described an object hovering near the plant, its movements fluid and erratic, unlike anything they'd ever witnessed before. It moved with a speed and agility that seemed to defy the laws of physics, darting back and forth, changing direction with impossible swiftness, as if it were toying with the very concept of inertia. The object seemed to possess an unnatural awareness of its surroundings, its movements calculated and precise, like a predator stalking its prey. What truly set this sighting apart, what truly ignited the flames of speculation and intrigue, was the object's apparent interest in the nuclear power plant itself. It lingered near the facility, the witness claimed, as if observing its operations, its movements deliberate and focused. Was it merely curious about this beacon of human ingenuity, or was there something more sinister at play, a more calculated purpose behind its presence? On a quiet night in Lusby, Maryland, William stepped onto his porch. He often found solace in these moments, gazing at the stars. That night, a faint glimmer caught his eye. It moved with an erratic, almost playful energy. Intrigued, he leaned against the railing for a better look. The light changed direction swiftly, unlike anything he'd seen. As William watched, the mysterious light began to draw closer to the Calvert Cliffs plant. It moved with a deliberate slowness now, its erratic dance replaced by a measured, almost cautious approach. It was as if the object, whatever it was studying the plant, taking in every detail of its sprawling complex. The object itself was difficult to make out in the darkness, but William could have sworn it wasn't any type of aircraft he recognized. It wasn't the sleek, predatory shape of a fighter jet, nor was it the lumbering bulk of a cargo plane. This thing was different, more organic somehow, its form shifting subtly as it moved, like a flame distorting the air around it. He couldn't shake the feeling that he was witnessing something truly extraordinary, something that defied easy explanation. Fear gave way to a strange sense of awe. William had always considered himself a man of science and logic, but here, before his very eyes, was something that challenged every preconceived notion he held about the world. Was this some kind of experimental aircraft, a secret government project he knew nothing about? Or was it something more, something truly otherworldly? He reached for his phone, instinctively wanting to capture the event, to have proof of what he was witnessing. But even as his fingers fumbled for the camera app, he hesitated. What if this was something he wasn't supposed to see? What if by recording it he was putting himself in some unknown danger? William captured grainy images of the object before it vanished into the night sky. He stood on his porch, mind racing with questions. What had he just seen? Had the stress of the holidays gotten to him? Talking about it would likely be met with skepticism. Who would believe a story about strange lights in the sky? He needed to share his experience. He showed the photos to his wife, Sarah. To her, they looked like smudges on the lens. William knew what he had seen. He reached out to his neighbor, Frank. Frank studied the photos intently. He didn't dismiss William's claims. He promised to do some digging. William scanned the skies night after night. He felt he'd stumbled onto something significant. He began to pay closer attention to the news. And that's when he discovered he wasn't alone. William's unsettling experience at Calvert Cliffs was far from unique. He discovered a chilling pattern in UFO sightings near nuclear sites. These locations seemed to attract the unknown. Reports from around the globe painted an intriguing, unsettling picture. It was as if something was closely watching humanity's atomic endeavors. William realized his encounter was part of a larger, mysterious pattern. Section 2. The Malmstrom Incident, when silence fell over the plains. In 1967, Malmstrom Air Force Base in Montana experienced a significant UFO incident. Strange lights and noises were reported, culminating in a large, glowing object hovering near a missile silo. The object, described as red and bus-sized, disabled a missile before vanishing. The Air Force investigation found no cause, fueling rumors of a cover-up. Section 3. Chernobyl's Unseen Visitor, a specter in the fallout. The Chernobyl disaster in 1986 raised disturbing questions about unknown forces. Amidst the chaos, reports of unusual aerial activity surfaced. Witnesses described a luminous object hovering over the reactor. This Chernobyl UFO emitted a strange humming sound. Firefighters claimed their radiation sickness improved after the encounter. Section 4. Patterns of interest, guardians, harbingers, or something else entirely. The recurring theme of UFO activity near nuclear sites is too significant to ignore. Are these visitors benevolent guardians, harbingers of doom, or something else entirely? Theories abound, each more tantalizing and unsettling than the last. Whatever their origin, the persistent presence of UFOs near nuclear sites raises profound questions about our place in the universe. The idea that we are not alone in the universe has captivated humankind for centuries. From ancient myths to modern science fiction, the possibility of extraterrestrial life has fueled our imaginations. But what if these beings are closer than we think, observing us from the shadows? Their interest piqued by our technological advancements, particularly our mastery of the atom. The theory that UFOs monitor our nuclear capabilities has gained traction. Proponents point to recurring UFO sightings near nuclear facilities as evidence. Could these advanced civilizations be assessing our responsibility and capacity for self-destruction? The implications are both awe-inspiring and deeply unsettling. Are UFOs warning us about the perils of atomic power? Some believe these sightings are cosmic warnings, urging us to reconsider our reliance on such destructive power. The Chernobyl disaster, for instance, saw reports of luminous objects hovering over the reactor. Are these sightings a cosmic ambulance or a grim reaper, warning us of our own destructive potential? Could UFO sightings near nuclear sites be advanced technology developed on Earth, hidden from public view? Some believe these are classified military aircraft, not extraterrestrial. The proximity of nuclear sites to military bases supports this theory. Is the government hiding the truth to maintain a strategic advantage? Section 4. Beyond the Known, the Allure of the Unexplained and the Quest for Answers. Theories of UFOs near nuclear sites reflect our fascination with the unknown. These sightings challenge our understanding and push the boundaries of knowledge. They remind us that mysteries still elude our grasp. The allure of the unexplained drives us to seek answers. We crave narratives that make sense of the nonsensical. Our imaginations fill in the gaps, weaving intriguing tales. The quest for answers goes beyond curiosity. Sightings near nuclear facilities raise important questions. They force us to consider the possibility that we are not alone. The truth behind UFOs remains an elusive enigma. They remind us of the vastness of the unknown and the importance of an open mind. Murmurs in the local diner. Whispers spread, and fear takes root. The news of William's sighting spread quickly through Lusby. At first it was just a whisper, shared over coffee at the Frying Pan Diner. But as the days passed, the whispers grew louder, fueled by similar accounts from other residents. The diner, once a place of comfort, took on a different atmosphere. Conversations now gravitated towards the mysterious lights in the sky. Theories were exchanged, anxieties aired, and the very fabric of their peaceful existence seemed to fray. The older generation saw in these sightings a chilling echo of the past. Memories resurfaced of duck and cover drills and the constant fear of nuclear annihilation. For them, the possibility of unknown craft near a nuclear power plant was a visceral reminder of a fear that had never truly subsided. The younger residents, raised in a world where the threat of nuclear war seemed distant, were both intrigued and unnerved. For them, UFOs belonged to science fiction, not the skies above their quiet community. Yet, here they were, confronted with an event that defied easy explanation, chipping away at their sense of security. Official silence and evasive answers. The walls of secrecy hold firm. As the rumors gained momentum, local authorities found themselves caught in a whirlwind of speculation. The phones at the sheriff's office rang off the hook with calls from concerned citizens. But the truth was, the authorities were just as baffled as the residents. The official response was a study in ambiguity. Press conferences were held, statements released, but the message remained consistent. They were investigating. But the details of those investigations remained shrouded in secrecy. The FAA offered little clarity, acknowledging an uptick in reports but stopping short of confirming or denying unauthorized aircraft. Their investigations were ongoing, but the results were not forthcoming. The Department of Defense maintained their characteristic silence. Requests for comment were met with polite but firm denials. Their silence fueled speculation that they knew more than they were letting on. The truth, as it so often did, lay hidden in the shadows of classified documents and top-secret briefings. The unease surrounding the Calvert cliff sightings wasn't confined to Lusby. The story quickly spread beyond Calvert County, capturing the attention of state officials. Governor Larry Hogan found himself confronting an issue unlike any he'd encountered. In a press conference, he faced a barrage of questions about the events near Calvert Cliffs. Hogan sidestepped any definitive statements about the nature of the sightings. He reiterated his confidence in the ongoing investigations. However, beneath his calm facade, there was a hint of unease. Hogan had his own brush with the unexplained earlier that year. In a private meeting, the governor reportedly expressed anxieties about unexplained drone sightings near his residence. Despite efforts, the drones remained elusive, their operators never identified. The incidents added another layer of intrigue to the situation. The governor's personal experience mirrored the community's growing sense of unease. As the days turned into weeks, a palpable sense of uncertainty settled over Lusby. The initial wave of fear and excitement gave way to a gnawing anxiety. The Calvert Cliffs nuclear power plant now loomed over the town like a silent sentinel. The rhythmic hum of the plant now seemed to carry a faint tremor of menace. Life went on, but it was a different kind of life, tinged with a newfound awareness of the unknown. Parents kept a closer eye on their children, their laughter now carrying a note of unease. Neighbors engaged in hushed conversations, their words laced with curiosity and concern. The whispers continued, fueled by the lack of answers. Theories found fertile ground in the soil of uncertainty. Were they being watched, judged, perhaps even targeted by forces beyond their comprehension? The truth remained just out of reach, a shadow lurking at the edge of their vision. The unexplained has a way of unsettling our routines and casting a long shadow over even the most mundane activities. The residents of Lusby found themselves grappling with a newfound sense of unease. The Calvert Cliffs sightings began to take a toll on the collective psyche of the community. The most immediate impact was a heightened sense of vulnerability. The nuclear power plant now loomed over the town like a silent monolith. The rhythmic hum of the plant now carried a faint tremor of menace. The uncertainty surrounding the sightings fueled a wave of anxieties. Parents now found themselves gripped by a primal fear, their eyes constantly scanning the skies. The laughter of children seemed to dwindle, replaced by a nervous silence. The social fabric of Lusby began to show signs of strain. Conversations now carried an undercurrent of tension. The trust that had once bound the community together felt fragile, as if it could shatter at any moment. As the weeks turned into months, the initial wave of fear gave way to frustration and anger. The residents of Lusby began to demand answers, their voices growing louder. Town hall meetings were now standing room-only events. The mood in these meetings was a volatile mix of anxiety and anger. The questions came rapid-fire, directed at anyone who might have information. Local officials found themselves in an impossible position. They could offer reassurances, but those rang hollow. They could promise to investigate, but those promises carried little weight. The lack of transparency fueled the flames of speculation and conspiracy. Rumors found fertile ground in the soil of uncertainty. The more the government refused to engage, the more convinced some residents became that something sinister was afoot. While the Calvert Cliff sightings cast a long shadow, they also sparked a renewed sense of wonder. The events ignited a collective curiosity, a desire to explore the boundaries of what we know. The local library became a hub of activity, its shelves overflowing with patrons eager to delve into the world of UFOs. Books on astronomy and space exploration flew off the shelves. The night sky above Lusby took on a new significance. Amateur astronomers gathered, their gazes fixed on the heavens. Children pointed to the stars, peppering their parents with questions. The sightings served as a reminder of the importance of critical thinking and scientific literacy. The residents of Lusby turned to education and collaboration. They formed book clubs, organized stargazing parties, and engaged in respectful debates. The experience of the residents of Lusby serves as a microcosm of the human response to the unknown. It highlights our capacity for both fear and wonder. The event forced them to confront uncomfortable truths about the limits of their knowledge. Yet, through it all, they discovered a resilience of spirit. They learned that sometimes the most important answers are the ones we seek. The Calvert Cliff sightings may never be definitively explained, but for the residents of Lusby, the experience left an indelible mark. They learned that living with uncertainty is about embracing the unknown with curiosity and a commitment to seeking truth. As the initial shockwaves of the Calvert Cliff sightings subsided, life in Lusby returned to normalcy. A profound question lingered. What did it all mean? Was it a glimpse into a reality beyond our comprehension, or just a blip on the radar of human experience? Perhaps the true significance lies in our desire to make sense of a world we barely understand. The unexplained pulls us out of our comfort zones, reminding us of our awe for the universe. Some mysteries are best left unsolved, their enigmatic nature a source of endless fascination. The residents of Lusby were left to find their own meaning in the absence of definitive answers. The legacy of the Calvert Cliff sightings, much like the phenomena themselves, remained elusive, a shimmering mirage of possibilities refusing to be pinned down. The universe is a place of breathtaking beauty and profound mystery, constantly testing and expanding the boundaries of what we consider possible. It challenges our understanding and the essence of what it means to be human. The enduring lesson is the importance of maintaining a sense of childlike wonder, embrace the unknown with curiosity and a thirst for knowledge. The universe's secrets are hidden in the twinkling of distant stars. The real journey lies in the relentless pursuit of knowledge. The story of Calvert Cliffs is about our unquenchable thirst for knowledge. It reminds us to keep looking up and never stop asking questions. Thanks for watching and exploring the unknown with me. If you're fascinated by UFO sightings, parallel universes, alien species, and all things cosmic, consider joining my membership here on YouTube. As a member, you'll get access to exclusive deep dive videos, early content releases, and behind-the-scenes discussions where we uncover the mysteries of the universe together. Your support helps me create more in-depth, thought-provoking content, and I'd love for you to be part of this journey. Just hit the join button below to see the perks waiting for you. Thanks again for being here, and remember, the truth is out there and together we'll uncover it.